The NRA spent $2 million on this Donald Trump for president ad. Let's watch.
A lot of people say they're not going to vote this November because their candidate didn't win. Well, I know some other people who won't be voting this year either. Hillary is president? No thanks. I served in Benghazi. My friends didn't make it. They did their part. Do yours.
The NRA Political Victory Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Okay. Stop. Donald Trump is actually way more politically savvy and clever than these idiots. Like, you guys, we've spoken about it quite a bit, but there are times when Donald Trump's strategy is spot on, where he pivots to the left of Hillary on economic policy. He hits her for corruption. He hits her on trade deals. Sometimes he hits her on foreign policy and says she's too interventionist, though some other times he says she's not interventionist enough. He's a little confused, okay? But he actually, so far, has done better than I think any other Republican would have done against Hillary. I think Marco Rubio would have shit his pants and made a mess and been to the right of Hillary on everything, making people dislike him even more. Jeb Bush, same thing. So Trump is actually not that bad at campaigning and getting a message out there. Now, recently, Hillary's ticked up in the polls. He's ticked down a little bit. But I do think we're still going to have the yo-yo effect, and I do think ultimately it could end up being a close race. And certainly throughout the rest of the campaign season, I think it will be the yo-yo, and I think it will be fairly close. These ads do not help Donald Trump. Okay, so the whole point of the ad, if you can't tell, is Benghazi. Benghazi. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, no. No, you didn't. So this ad comes out the same week the 9th investigation on Benghazi concludes. That's a real number. I'm not just, like, sometimes I use hyperbolic numbers as like a joke. No, that's literal. The 9th investigation into Benghazi. The results were released this week. What were the findings? There was no wrongdoing. They were even under Republican reports. They were like, yeah. When we dug a little deeper and found the facts, there's no wrongdoing. There's even a line in there from the top lawyer that worked on the report that says something to the effect of the Department of Defense did everything it could in Benghazi. So there's these myths that just won't die, and they're so pervasive that, what happened was Obama was aloof and nowhere to be found, and, people didn't know where to go for direction. And then when they finally got to him, Obama was like, what are you going to do? Tell the troops to stand down. What the fuck are you talking? Like, these are things people actually believe. Like, oh, they were nowhere to be found. And then when they found them, they said, stand down. And Hillary Clinton, same thing. No, we will not go in and try to rescue people in this situation. People actually believe that that's the thing they did. Okay, that's totally made up. It's totally made up. 9 investigations later, every single one, no wrongdoing, no wrongdoing, no wrongdoing, no wrongdoing, no wrongdoing. They did everything they could. People still go, yeah, ha, 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 Benghazi. Benghazi. I don't even think at this point they know why they're angry. Like, there was a time when, because of all the myths, they could tell you, well, I think that they told him to stand down and blah, 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 blah. Now I think if you go up to a right-winger and go, explain to me what happened in Benghazi, exactly why you're mad. They would say, okay, these people died, blah, 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 and Benghazi. Okay, but then, so what happened? Why the anger, Obama and Hillary Clinton? Benghazi. Okay, but what happened with this, like, what are the events that unfolded that led to, look, man, things happen, things under Benghazi, things happened that were bad. Benghazi, it was bad. They don't have anything. So what are they? So you guys got to understand, nobody goes after Hillary Clinton harder than I go after Hillary Clinton. I mean, you go back, type Hillary Clinton into the SecularTalk search box. It's probably 90% negative stuff, if not more than that, okay? So it's not like I'm averse to attacking Hillary Clinton. In fact, I attack her better than any Republican has ever attacked her because I actually know the policy, substance, and the facts to attack her on. I know what she's actually guilty of and what she's really been wrong about. So I can give you 1,000,001 reasons why my attacks are better than Republican attacks. But you have to be able to distinguish between a good attack and a made-up stupid attack. And this is a made-up stupid attack. Like, don't get it twisted. Right-wingers are still right-wingers. Right-wingers gonna right-wing. And what do right-wingers historically do? I don't know. Verbal diarrhea, make shit up, throw mud, hope it sticks, blah-de-blah-de-blah. I mean, these are the people who, their main thing against Bill Clinton was, got blown. Should be out of the office of presidency. So it wasn't like, hey, he did NAFTA. Bad. It was, blowjob. Because they actually, see, that's the thing. They're actually not that angry about the things they should be angry about. Like Hillary voting for the Iraq War, like her voting for the Patriot Act, like her favoring deregulation, like her favoring outsourcing jobs with these so-called free trade deals. They're not that mad about all that stuff because they love that stuff too. They voted for it. So what do? They go, Benghazi! Benghazi! No Benghazi. Go read the fucking 9 reports, okay? Or look at the conclusions of the 9 reports. They said no wrongdoing. So when you use that attack, you look like the fucking goofballs that you are. And I never thought I'd hear these words come out of my mouth, but why don't you sit down and let Trump take over, because he actually knows how to attack her better than your dumbasses do.